David Christopher Carson took his first breath on July 6, 1997. He has traveled to all 50 states, attended 5 schools, lived in 3 houses, owned 2 pets, and has 1 sibling, whom he tolerates well enough. He also has low-functioning autism.
Hello.
When people ask what it's like to have a brother with autism, I have no idea what to tell them. To me, it's just like any other sibling relationship. We fight, we make up, we laugh, and we cry. Just like in any other family, we've watched each other grow up and change. When David was young, he loathed babies, in theory and in reality. To him, infants were loud, unpredictable beasts which existed only to torment him. This caused he and I to get off to a rocky start. Now he moderately tolerates them. There are times when I push David in a wheelchair, not because he can't walk. Certain things make him fearful, and other things make him feel safe. His wheelchair, his iPad, his headphones, his people. David used to be petrified of dentists, a deep-seated phobia born out of one pediatric dentist's attempt to be humane by not wasting time with anesthesia prior to the yanking of his baby teeth. And let's just say discovering Little Shop of Horrors didn't help. Now he goes with a smile. Well, not too big of a smile. But most enchanting of all is David's growth in speaking. His words hold so much weight. He makes for a great listener, though his advice is usually limited to a smile or a request of food. We actually do have a lot in common. We both love movies, though our tastes differ. We both love to travel and to eat and hike. And just like any other big brother, he's shown me the way of the world. And though he can't give me advice on boys or how to sneak out of the house, he shows me what it means to be alive, what it is to be a human. Whatever he feels with his whole being. He exists only in the moment. He loves with everything he has. He appreciates the essence of things and sees beauty and grace in the minutiae that I fail to even notice. Sadly, most people don't understand him. Most don't try. When I mention David that he has autism, most people freeze up. They don't know what to say, how they should feel, if they're expected to be happy or sad, or pretend that nothing's different, or even go about their business as though he doesn't exist at all. And usually, I can detect this sense of sorrow in them, or at least some empathy for my perceived burden. To some, autism is this great other. It exists outside of their universe. It's an unsolvable puzzle that they never try to work out. When it confronts them, they shut down. Autism is strange and abides by a rulebook that is constantly changing, a rulebook that no one has ever seen, a rulebook that most don't ever want to think about. And maybe it's insensitivity or indifference, sure. But maybe it's fear. Fear of saying the wrong thing, of making the wrong step, of offending, or of looking ignorant. We can't always be right, but we can always try. And when that fear doesn't hold us back, doesn't stop us from learning and trying, from asking questions and making mistakes, from improving and growing, then maybe the world can change. Maybe understanding can deepen. I don't mean to sound preachy or pretend to be any sort of expert on autism, nor is this some great moral narrative. It just is. David just is... And David isn't the lesson. But maybe you can be.